just give a brief introduction of about yourself. So we'll know about you and your skills and all. And I will start your interview with your technical round. Okay, over to you, Swapnil.
Sure.
My name
Okay.
is Swapnil Srivastav. I am currently studying in third year computer engineering in National Institute of Advanced Manufacturing Technology, and I am also doing internship meanwhile in a startup named as Sorted Startup, which is under progress to establish itself. Here I am working as a backend intern,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay, that's great.
I am also
Yeah,
I'm
please
also
continue.
head of software engineering in my code in my so, development club of my college, and that's all.
Okay, that's great. So you're working as a backend intern. What technologies are you working on, guys?
I'm working on Go, Proto, and SQL.
Mm-hmm. Good. Also, like list few of your technical skill because what I have got from the data that I have received that you have knowledge regarding HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React.js, Bootstrap, Golang, uh,
Yes,
also
sir.
SQL, Tailwind, CSS, and all. Okay, okay. So basically, you have expertise in both front end and back end.
In front end, I'm not expert, but I have explored bit.
Hmm. Okay. So I'll start with the very basic one, okay, and then we'll continue. Okay, give me just sorry for that inconvenience. Give me a minute, and there is some important. Hold on. Yeah, hi. Sorry. Actually, suddenly I got a call. So let's start with the basics of front end, then we'll further move to the back end. Uh, so do you know about what are semantic and asemantic tags and HTML and what are those and why does it matter?
Semantic and semantic tags.
Yeah.
No, I don't know about that. Semantic.
Okay. Also, what is the meta tag in HTML? Why does it use for?
Meta tag in HTML is used to give the brief about the elements uh, in HTML page. Like a video element can have a duration of metadata. Its metadata can be duration, its thumbnail, and its video URL. That's the
Okay. Also, like few list some tags out of HTML that you think is really important while building an HTML. Like take those. Look, there are building fundamental tags are there. You know, this is very important while building a basic HTML page. What are those fundamental tags that are really important? And without the help of those, HTML page can't be rendered on the website. So what are those basic fundamental tags? List them.
HTML head, body,
Hmm. Okay.
and
HTML header body.
anchor tag, paragraph tag, title tag.
That anchor paragraph and title tag are not those important. The basic fundamentals are only the HTML one and those the other two listed. Also, like what is doc type? Where have you seen in the modern HTML website it's written as doc type HTML the first tag? What is doc type? What does it
In
represent?
doc type, I think I haven't known this, but I can guess something like
Sure.
in doc type there is value type en default value type. So I think it can be the uh, language in which web will show the content.
Basically, doc type represents that the website that is being rendered is a modern website that is based on HTML5. The doc type basically represents HTML5, the version of HTML. No worries. Let's just move. Also, mm, can you state the full form of CSS? I'm going very basic right now.
Cascading,
We'll move further
okay.
advancement. Mhm.
Cascading style sheet.
Why does it is used? Why CSS is used in websites? And
For
also different.
full stack.
That yeah. Fine. What is the difference between basic CSS and tailwind CSS?
Basic CSS is basic CSS we have to implement every class. In Tailwind CSS we have implemented means named class which we can use.
Basically class name based.
Yes.
Okay. Now basics are done. Let's just move to JavaScript. Tell me the difference between varlet and const.
Const is a means variable is declared as a constant. We cannot change it. And let uh, let is mm, in let and where and then,
Okay, no issues. Var and let is mostly used interchangeably. Also, like, do you know what is hoisting?
what
Hoisting, Hoisting.
wasting. No, I don't know.
Okay, so this is very basic thing. Get to know about it because varlet and const is also very highly uh, connected with hoisting. So this behavior between that differentiation between varlet is mostly related to hoisting only. So get to know about it. It's good. Well, in interviews mostly JavaScript related question. This is the quite fundamental question that they ask. Also, do you know about event loop? How does event loop works in JavaScript?
Event listener when we uh,
Not event listeners.
uh,
I have stated event loop.
event loop.
Hmm.
Event loop. I think when we uh, touch any element that trigger the same action to the element,
No, no,
so
no.
it
This is
can
not what
enter
is
the
event loop. Okay. Now tell me the difference between asynchronous and synchronous programming in JavaScript mostly.
synchronize and synchronize. Synchronize
Synchronous and
is that the program is synchronized, and synchronized is means the table.
no, it's not like that. Okay, no issues. Uh, do you know about what is JSON?
Yeah, JSON. We are sending the s- means when client is sending request to server, it uh, it can request is send as the form of JSON,
And what is it
and
full form?
sender is also JSON. JSON full form is don't know JSON full form.
It's JavaScript object notation. Also, do you have an idea why JSON is, there are multiple other data formats that we can use. We have XML, we have other formats as well. Why JSON is most popular in serving a request in backend, and why is it the default data format that we use? Why don't we use other data formats that are available?
I think JSON uses object key value types. That's why we have used JSON.
Key value types is fine, but it's also present in other data formats. Okay, no issues. JSON, look, I will tell you why JSON is mostly the standard format. First of all, JSON is machine readable and human readable both. Okay, so it's easy to understand for the machines as well as humans. For humans, because it's in keywords, in the key value pairs, as well as for the machine, it's in the key value pairs. So it's quite understandable and readable by both. Secondly, it serves the data format standards set by the authorities all over the world. Also, it's mostly since the a long time ago, most of the developers have opted for using JSON itself because it's more human friendly. So it's like kind of stereotype that's why most of the developers still using it around the world. However, 1 or 2% developers are still there who use some different data format, but now it's standardized. So that's why these are two, three more, or there are other for a few reasons, but these are the most important ones. Okay, so which type of database is SQL?
SQL is a query language.
No, no, which type of database is it? Relational or
Relational.
non-relational? And what are relational
Relational.
databases? And what are relational databases?
Relational database means attributes are connected.
No, man. Uh, Relational databases are those in which the data is in the tabular format, in
Oh.
the terms of rows and columns. So it's a very basic definition of relational databases. Also, like what are uh, explain the ACID properties of SQL or basically relational databases. Do you know about ACID properties?
No.
Okay. ACID is basically atomicity. Uh, this is one. C one is consistency. I is isolation, and D is some. I don't exactly remember what was that D. Uh, okay, so it's like that. Basically, all these particular words define a uh proper property associated with that type of data. Yeah, the durability, I guess. Relational databases are mostly supporting these properties, and non-relational databases generally don't ACID compliance. So it's something that you should get idea of. Okay, also like in which type of companies SQL database is more preferred rather than no SQL databases? Like why do we need where do we in which where, basically where do we exactly need SQL databases?
SQL database where there is a large set of data, because we can use index to uh, decrease the
Hmm.
search time of
Okay,
the.
that's one valid point. Look, state one or two more.
And
But also indexing can be associated with no SQL databases. Indexing also supported in let's say MongoDB. MongoDB is no SQL database, but indexing is supported over there also.
hmm,
Okay, so let me just state a few valid points why SQL is preferred in which type of companies or where exactly needed. Basically, where the data is, data should be consistent. Like in the data where require lots of transaction, like in banking system. In that kind of case where the data is very structured and organized, SQL is preferred because MongoDB kind of NoSQL database are only for unstructured data where the data is not fixed at how it is coming and it is just very flexible. Or SQL is where a schema is enforced and required a particular format to be specified. That's why SQL is the primary reason for using SQL and NoSQL databases is this one. Okay, let's just move forward. This is for your knowledge. No issues. Do you know about React hooks, React.js hooks?
use state, use effect, and all.
No, you are
State.
stating kinds. What are the types of hooks? What exactly are hooks and what purpose they serve in React.js?
Uh, for means real time updation of the static website, we can use hooks.
Much more simple definition would it be is that it kinds of hooks are basically functions, kind of functions predefined by React.js for us to take help of them while working on the website. Okay, so tell me few types of hooks and
What
also state few hooks, React.js hooks, and also what they are used for, what they exactly do.
there is use state,
Hmm.
where which is means if the element is uh, like there is a count button, so when we click the count, the state is updating. And like if it has multiple state, the state is changed. And use effect, if the element is triggered, then there is some set of uh, program that should be executed.
Okay. Uh, have you ever used Next.js?
Uh, Next.js, no.
Okay, no issues. What is Bootstrap and why is it used?
Bootstrap is also like a Tailwind CSS, but we can define no, we have means for different elements we have defined class, we can use it like btn and
Hmm.
card, etc, etc.
Basically, you can directly, access it from the library and you don't need to define every button and all kind of things. Okay, it's kind of a library. No issues. Um, do you know about how transactions are maintained in SQL?
Transaction, uh, there's a commit, first transaction is have to be done, then when when we are doing payment, just like I want to give some money to my friend, then if the balance is reduced from my account, but some due to some connection issues, it is not transferred to the my friend's account, then it is not committing, means it is a atomic means,
Mm-hmm.
transaction
It's
is
fine.
atomic.
Atomic behavior, exactly. When, like, let's say two or three different queries or functions are associated with in a single atom-like structure, so when one fails, automatically rolls back. It's like that. Good one. Uh, what I can ask now? Do you know about closures in JavaScript?
Closer,
Yeah,
I am not able to recall it, but I think I have learned this.
no issues, no issues. Also, like, why exactly, let's say we can we can have multiple data directly hard coded into front end. Then why is it backend really important? What is the importance of backend in a modern website?
Backend, what is the importance of
Yeah.
backend is when we have server attached, then
Mm-hmm.
there is a need of backend, means for updation of the real time uh, content in front end, we have to use backend, because if the front end is only used without a backend, then then we not connect then it is a static
Basically,
website.
right, connect, go on.
It is a static website, and we cannot.
Look, a very simple answer to this question is straightforward. Like whenever we need a dynamic website in which the data is being changed frequently, we need a backend because we need to connect with a server so that let's say we have got a e-commerce website where the new products might be added on a daily basis and a few products are being removed on a daily basis as well. So in those kind of dynamic website where the data is changing frequently, we need a backend so that we can easily handle those things because it's not typically kind of very sensual to go into the code base if the website is static. How will you handle the orders? Everything would require responses to be, let's say the admin would get the how the products are being added, how the orders are being generated, how they are being shipped. So in those kind of websites where the data is dynamic, then we require a backend. Okay, so what are the data types in Golang?
In data types in Golang, there is where slices and map and slices map, and that's all I think that I have used. Slices map.
Okay, only there are two types of data types. Okay. What is a package in Go?
Package is the folder where means is the folder where we have where we include similar type of code files.
And why is it is used?
I want there are two different packages. I want to
Mm-hmm.
import the code written in the different package. Then I will use import and package location of that package, and I can use that code written in different package.
Good. And also, what are init functions in those packages?
Init function is used to default. Init function is used to default, download the pre-built uh, packages of the Golang.
Package prevent name collisions. Okay. Also determine initialization order. Okay. How do you make an identifier public? Okay, exported in Go.
Identifier public.
No, no. How do you make an identifier public? Yes, exactly.
In Go, I think we are not using any data type. We are just declaring the name and value inside.
No, let's say there is an identifier. Okay, do you know what are identifiers in Go?
Mm, yes.
Okay. So let's say there is an identifier and we want to make it public. How would you do in Go? So that is it can be readily exported to other packages or other files. So how would you make it a basically public, an identifier public?
I think no need to add something. Every identifier is public.
No, I don't think so. So the basic answer for this is
The
very simple.
export keyword.
Just capitalize its first letter of that particular package or
Capital
identifier.
export.
Yeah, capitalize it and it will be. Because with lower case letter, they are private to that particular package only. It can't be exported to other packages. So for making
Mm.
identifier public, you need to capitalize its first letter. Also, like difference between array and slice.
Array and slice.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Okay. So basically, array has a fixed length. Okay. When you are defining
Mm.
array, you have to define what is exactly its length would be. However, the slice is more dynamic or more flexible in it. It has a dynamic length and capacity. So mostly in writing a Go language code, most of the developers use slice only because that's more convenient because if you don't know the array size, so array might kind of array slice sorry array might kind of cause an issue, but
That's
slice is
how.
more flexible. Yeah. Also like uh, what should I ask now? I think can you write a simple Golang code in the chat? A very simple Golang that can do a simple function. Let's say print hello world. Very as simple as that. Type in the chat and just send it to me.
every 10.
Okay, fine, good. Uh, function main, the hello world. Okay, okay. Let's say I want to print this hello world for 5 times. How would you do that?
For loop.
Now, apply a for loop in here. Also, you can share a screen so that we can run the code because here I'm unable to run the code. Share a screen, type a code including a for loop so that you can print hello world 5 times and then just run that.
I'm working in Codespace, so I have not installed Go modules in my VS Code.
So basically, where do you write code of Go?
Uh, in Codespace of the startup, GitHub Codespace.
Okay, that would be very hard to manage यार कैसे करते हो फिर
I'm all
ठीक है
writing
कोई
all
इशू नहीं
code.
ऐसा नहीं कर मतलब उनके पास रेपोजिटरीज वगैरह रेपोजिटरी तो होगी यार कहाँ की कोड तो कहीं से तो पुश होता होगा वो डायरेक्ट कोड वहीं पे
हाँ,
लिखवाते हैं हद है यार
हाँ, वर्क स्पेस से ही कोड स्पेस से ही पुश करता हूँ.
हम्म स्टार्टेड ऑनलाइन ही सब करते हो नो इश्यूज व्हाट इज द गो रूटीन
Go routine is something like a thread in Java class.
सॉरी
Thread in Java.
थ्रेड इन जावा बट व्हाई इज इट इज यूज्ड
For synchronizing the for means different parts of code to run in a uh, uh, like run in a parallel way.
ओके फाइन so what to like there is backend so definitely there would be a front end for that company that you're working in so what technology are they using for front end
Content actually I have not my job is not internship is not focused on the front end. I have to just implement the
if you know
API.
you can I am just asking casually if you know you can just tell me what they are using
They are using React.js or Next.js.
okay React and next fine also like okay so front end is not your so we cannot just ask related to those question integration and all and database you're using SQL fine
Okay, Swapnil,
yeah I guess
have you done any lead code question?
Yes, I have done 192 lead code questions
In which language?
in Java.
Okay, great. Just share your screen and open your lead code. Do it fast. You have only 5 to 8.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I will just give him a question and just ask him to just approach how he approach. Okay.
Mm, okay. Call this twosome one only. So it's good to start with
Do some.
the twosome. Yeah. It's on the first number, man. Submitted. There is some issue over there. Identify. Okay. So click on the analyze complexity one in the runtime tab. Analyze complexity. The time complexity is O(n)
Go.
square. Okay. And
Mm.
if you know that O(n) square is not very optimized, so solving this question, this approach is two-pointer approach, and two-pointer approach is generally not optimized for large data sets. Let's say, close this one. When there is there's a very large data set. Okay, let's say this an ordinary test is three test cases. One test cases has a very large amount of number, and then this code will fail in its time runtime complexity. It will show TLE, time limit exceeded, because this is not an optimized approach to solve a problem. However, for naive approach, it's known as the naive approach, or also known as that, what is it called?
Brute
uh,
force. Brute force.
Good, yeah, that's one. So, but it is definitely not an optimized approach. So do you know any optimized approach how to do it?
Can try 2 points.
Definitely the two-point approach will not work. Okay, so you need to change the whole code.
Okay, no issue.
Give it a minute, think for a minute.
Okay, no issue,
And
Swapnil.
then let
Just
him think for a minute. If he's not able to answer it, I will share him the optimized code.
okay, okay, no issue. Actually, what I am saying to is time is over. Only 1 or 2 minutes are left. So we will arrange
Hmm.
a Google Meet for him for discuss all the things for the optimized solution and all. So
Hmm.
it's great. Just be confident, Swapnil. You are doing good. Just
Yeah.
think about the optimized solution. We will provide the Google Meet link in 1 or 2 minutes. Just join there, and rest of the things will share by Ayush from there, and also the technical review and all. So thanks, Swapnil. Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Okay.